underground tapes as my ass captain publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized as keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really bout this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I? If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met the East Coast, up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tag when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Lance now on first down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. He's up to the 20, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell, and that to the 30. It'll be second down. The Niners sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you usually get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's got it down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The 71 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And able to complete this one to McLeod. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Finding room at midfield. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Now a throw here to his running back, finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Ready, yellow, 22, sharp, 17. Yellow.
In motion left goes Jones.
Red, cycle. Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, check mega. Slide through. Ready, go.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Lance. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And Lance now to throw. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just threw. Throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the... .45-yard line. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
60 red. 60 red.
Box 22, box 22. And let's get some.
Right back to Mitchell here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Milage. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lance looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Black, 95. Black ultra.
Working from the gun, Lance. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fields on first down. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. That pass is caught by Hardy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing again on second down. Fields. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.